Weeds, 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 weeds. Just when you think you've pulled them all out of your garden, you start at the other end and back you go again. Makes you feel like you're going around in circles. Well, it doesn't really have to be that way. It is quite simple to minimise the amount of weeds that are popping their heads through, and I'm about to show you how. You've got to think ahead when you are looking to weed and then plant. So first stop, your local garden centre. Honeysuckle Nursery in the Sydney suburb of Mossman stocks all sorts of weed-killing goodies like Brunnings Glyphosate Weed Kill, the Gardman Weed Control Fabric, and these coir blocks for adding to our weed-free garden bed afterwards. I'm also grabbing one of these quick-to-use trigger weed killers, which are handy for a bit of weekend spot weed shooting. I've got all my protective gear. Make sure you wear your gloves because it's very important you don't get this stuff on your skin. Then all you have to do is follow the directions of the dilution for the glyphosate before you mix it. Make sure you follow the directions. Then you get your spray pack, pump it up, spray your weeds, and that'll kill them down to their roots. But the good thing is this is a non-residual weed killer, so you can plant out the area that you've sprayed in a couple of weeks' time. And keep in mind that it only kills what it touches. So make sure you spray weeds, not the soil. Also, when you spray any weed killer, make sure it's not a windy day so you don't affect your neighbour's plants. Remember to allow about 2 weeks before you replant the area. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since I sprayed and removed the weeds, and now it's time for prevention. Now, Weed Control Fabric is an option for minimising weeds, and this stuff here is called Gardman Weed Stop Performance. It's pretty durable stuff. You can use it under pebbles, gravels, even paving slabs. Traditional polywoven plastic fabric doesn't let water through easily, meaning the water pools in the fabric and with some heat evaporates so your soil and plants get very little water. As opposed to the Gardman Weed Control Fabric, which lets the water through quite easily and doesn't stop the soil from breathing or letting in its nutrients. Well, how good is this? 1 6-kilo block of this stuff, this garden coir, mixed with water can make a full barrow load of good gear. Now you can mix this stuff through your garden soil, in with your plantings, but today I'm simply using it as a mulch. It's an open texture so it allows the water to penetrate through but retains moisture so it keeps the soil cool and minimises water evaporation. Well, there you have it, a couple of easy ways Brunnings can help you to keep your weeds at bay. And if they do raise their little heads, and believe me, they will, then all you have to do is hit them a couple of times with this thing, and you'll be right.